Hello again from Central Virginia. Today, it's not quite the Ides of March, but I'm going to do it anyway. I am going to plant my very first potatoes. This is one of my favorite times of year when you really are getting your garden going, and potatoes are so easy to grow and so worth it that I can't wait to get started. I'm going to be planting my potatoes in my in-ground garden bed, and after I've used this for potatoes, I'll probably be putting in some lima beans or something like that in the midsummer after I pull these potatoes. So what am I planting? I'm planting a new variety for me called La Salle, and this is a red potato that is supposed to do really well in my region. And I'm also planting some Yukon Golds, which I totally love, and I've grown those before. Mainly I'm planting La Salle in this bed with a few Yukon Golds thrown in because I think I'm going to have a little extra room. So planting potatoes could not be easier. When I first started gardening, I was so intimidated I didn't plant potatoes because I thought, oh, they must be so hard. You hear a lot about needing to hill them up and dig a big trench and all of that, and then getting in there and digging them out when they harvest. But in a no-dig garden system, you can actually do it pretty easily without a whole lot of digging and trenching and hilling up. Plus, a lot of the potatoes that are on the market now are indeterminate varieties, and they don't really need to be hilled up. I will continue, though, to put mulch on top of them as they grow. The way I like to plant my potatoes is when they have chitted. That is such a strange word, but basically it means sprouted. We've all had potatoes in our kitchens sprout, and those sprouts become potato plants, and the tubers will grow, and you will have great potatoes if you just let them grow. In fact, I've got a couple that I left too long in the house, and the growth on them are now like huge. They kind of look like giant octopi. Show you how I'm going to plant these in my no-dig garden bed. If you're new to my channel or you're not familiar with it, I'll just give you a quick refresher. I built my garden, it's a no-dig garden bed, on this hayfield, and this field had not been cultivated. My first attempt was to try to dig and rototill, and it was so hard I couldn't even really do that easily. So I turned to a no-dig system. And basically all of these garden beds, almost every single one, has been made in the same way or with a variation of laying down cardboard straight on the ground, on the grass, and then covering it with compost and then mulch and letting it settle down. You can see that this bed has been heavily mulched, and I will be just moving the mulch out of the way to plant these, and then I'll be putting the mulch back on top as I go. You can see that I'm planting these potatoes approximately a foot apart, and what I'm just going to do is around them I'm going to remove the mulch. I'm going to dig down about maybe 4 inches or so, put the potato in, cover it up, and let that be that. With no-dig potatoes, there's no need to dig a big trench. You just separate, pull the mulch back. These are dried leaves, by the way. In the fall, I amended the soil with, as I always do, with some alfalfa pellets, and then I topped it with some compost, and then I put the dried leaves on top. So this potato is just going to go right in here, covering it up. I'll leave it bare right now so I remember where I've got it. Well, so I don't plant another one right there. Dried leaves make an incredible mulch, and the worms will come up and they'll just love working with this organic material and pull it right back down in the soil. Potato goes in, covering them up at about a depth of 4 inches or so. There we go. I am not putting any kind of fertilizer in here. It doesn't really need it. The soil is incredibly rich and well amended with compost. All right, let's go and do another. This no-dig bed is now in its 3rd season, I believe. Hey, check back in a few days and I'll show you how I plant potatoes with the Ruth Stout method and in containers and fabric pots. I plant potatoes all sorts of ways. Thank you so much for watching today. Do check back. Take care. Bye.